My first guest tonight is the host of two shows on CNBC, Rivera Live and Upfront tonight, and his latest special, Drug Bust, The Longest War, will air on NBC on June 20th. Please welcome Geraldo Rivera. How are you, my friend?
Excellent, excellent, Conan.
You know, it's funny. They told me today that you were going to do something that no guest has ever done in all the years we've been doing this show, which is that you were going to arrive today by boat.
Right.
On your own boat. What's going on?
I was born in New York City. I spent most of my life here, and I hate to drive. I really hate to drive. When it came time to start a family and we decided to move out of the suburbs, it had to be a suburb where I could get to work without having to hit the highways. So I come to work from my home on the Jersey Shore by either my boat or by helicopter every day.
Oh, yeah, because it's much more convenient to get to Manhattan on a boat.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
The wind was blowing. It was kind of blustery out there.
Yeah, I was thinking...
You have to duck the tankers, and at night it's good, especially after you had a couple.
That's
no
wrong,
traffic,
Geraldo.
no, yeah, I know.
I'm going to do a CNBC special on how that was wrong.
Just say yes.
Yeah. Drunken yachting, no. Tonight on CNBC. So you got on the boat, and what do people think when you're just cutting through the waves? Do you tie like a thing around your neck and go, arr, and ride the waves?
There's not a lot of people that see me other than the Coast Guard or the Harbor Patrol or the guys on the tankers.
And now they know to look for you because they know you're loaded.
The Pakistanis, the Chinese who are stranded on those tankers, the illegal aliens.
Oh, that's fine. Bring up some serious topics here.
No, the waters have gotten much cleaner in recent years. As you know, I actually saw on the Hudson River, this is a true story, a dolphin right around 42nd Street.
It mugged you. Yeah.
No, the waters they're catching 40, 45-pound striped bass up the Hudson River.
Can you eat them, or do they have like 3 eyes and stuff? And
New York was it's a funny story. You see all the Puerto Rican fishermen, not Puerto Rican, so I can say this. They're just below the sewage treatment plant on 125th Street, and they get in these whoppers. They're fish go swimming right below. Didn't laugh.
Because our audience is filled with those very people.
That's right. 3 eyes.
That's where we get our audience. Come on, get in here.
New York is a great port city. It was founded by the water, from the water. It's become, this highway town. But,
right.
The Hudson River is like the Grand Canal. It really is a fabulous place.
Do you run minor errands on your yacht? I mean,
I do.
We need mayonnaise, honey.
For instance, right now I have to go to Fort Lee to do my show in New Jersey. The traffic is impossible over the George Washington Bridge, but by water it only takes 5 minutes. Well, just zip across.
Now, someone told me you're going to take an around-the-world trip.
I am. I have a 70-foot sailboat, an old classic yacht designed by Sparkman Stevens called the Voyager. I'm now in Singapore. I'm halfway around.
So you're not here now? What the... What did I miss?
This is an illusion.
You're crazy, Geraldo. Right now I'm in Singapore being beaten about the head and shoulders by some ruffians.
For vandalism. No, I'm there in Singapore. My yacht is. I'm joining it on Sunday and to sail to Bali.
So you do it in segments?
In segments, and I come back to work for my many jobs, as you suggest.
And what is your...
My goal is to be on... I want to be on the international dateline when the millennium tolls. I want to be the first person in the universe to experience the next millennium. I'll be right on the line in my yacht with my family.
And so all of you will be on the boat?
And Cheech's family, my best friend Cheech Marin, his family.
You'll be with Cheech?
Yes.
How does Chong feel about this? I'm curious. Chong will be in a little boat behind. Come on! You guys should call Chong from that very spot.
Let's give me that smoke-filled lowrider. I see where this crowd's at.
Yeah.
That's why they didn't
Man,
get that
for a CNBC authority, you've talked about being loaded tonight and a smoke-filled lowrider.
Which leads to my drug special.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Yeah. Good job. Nice segue. Let's talk first about Kosovo. You were in Kosovo yesterday.
Yes.
You got everyone's happy, of course, that this agreement has been signed. Huh? You're not thrilled because it means no airtime? What do you mean? Need another crisis now.
No, obviously, there's a lot of suffering, and any step forward is positive, but it's a long way until it's resolved.
Right. This is a step,
long,
though.
bitter way, yes.
Now, I haven't talked to many people who were, in Kosovo. Are you...
I was behind the Serb lines with the KLA.
Right. And did you...
Dodge bullets.
Dodging bullets. Do you have... that is a... needless to say, one of the most dangerous places you can be in the world right now. Do you carry a weapon yourself in case you get into trouble? Because not every person in those situations respects, oh, CNBC newsman, don't worry, I won't shoot you.
In fact, our vehicle was stolen by the bandits. These are people who have nothing to do with the war. These are, it's a lawless place in many areas. Our car was stolen by a guy with a Kalashnikov. The government,
What's that?
An AK-47.
Oh, that was like a sausage.
When the government,
we all had Kalashnikov, and then we went to sleep. I didn't know.
When the government in Albania collapsed in 1997, they raided the armories, and all the AK-47s were looted. In fact, there are an estimated 8 million weapons in this country of only 3 or 4 million people. They were so plentiful, they were selling for like $3 a piece, these machine guns.
Right.
So we were robbed at gunpoint, but our guys were tougher than their guys, so they got in another car and found the guy who took our car, got our car back with all of its contents.
Now, you didn't answer the question. Do you yourself carry anything when you're in a country like that?
I avoided the question because I don't like to answer it, because I want everyone to think that I am absolutely deadly if they come near me. I want you to have that impression, true or not. So when I put my hand in my pocket...
I was just going to have Andy frisk you. Get him, Andy.
Is that you're glad to see me?
Just when I'll distract him anytime. You have this special about the war on drugs.
Right.
It's a pessimistic special. It says that this is not really going well.
It says what I bet every member in your audience already believes, that the government's war on drugs, now 31 years old, now $300 billion old, has been a total failure. It hasn't changed anything. What it has done is make of our prisons...
that was just one guy in the audience.
Where am I? He's not Letterman.
The jails are filled with black and brown people who are busted because of racial profiling, because of aggressive street policing. They're busting people with chump amounts of dope and giving them, drug kingpin sentences.
And you said that Mexico apparently is where there's a big problem.
There's always a boogeyman. There's always, the Golden Crescent, the Golden Triangle, cocaine coming from Colombia. Then it was Bolivia, Peru, Nigeria, and Africa. Now the enemy of the moment is Mexico. 70% of the drugs do transit Mexico. They do come from Mexico. In fact, the weight of the American dollars going to Mexico to pay for the dope outweigh the weight of the dope coming into the United States. To give you an idea of
so
what,
we should smoke the money.
billion
is what
dollars.
you're saying.
We are smoking the money.
Oh, okay. The special is Drug Bust: The Longest War, and it airs Sunday.
I was going to call it the lost war, the lost cause, because you have to take that money and spend it on treatment. You can't spend it on interdiction. You can't spend it on customs boats.
Who told you couldn't name it what you wanted to name it?
Well, a drug bust they kept, and then I compromised on the second line.
Who are these suits pushing you around? You're Geraldo Rivera. Don't take that.
Yeah, but I'm a drunken sailor. What are they doing?
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, there you go. Yeah. Well, that's June 20th at 8 on NBC. Geraldo, thank you for stopping by. Nice to see you. Right there. Geraldo Rivera, everybody. Rachel Griffith is coming up. We'll be right back.